Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? What we're going to be talking about today is what people are seeing and experiencing in everyday life when it comes to prepping and being of the prepared mind, okay? It could be past, present, or future. And if you have something that you would like to share, whether it's pictures or videos or it's just an email. I encourage you to email me, okay? My email is in the description box below, okay? So, this first email comes in from a community member, and she said, Mid-Michigan here, just got a call from the local beet sugar refinery, and they said stock up on sugar as prices will be jumping soon. Thank you very much for that intel. That's very, very important. So everyone in the community, please start to stock up on your sugar, okay, before the prices start to skyrocket even more, okay? Thank you very much. So here's a picture for you, okay? A community member wrote in, and she said, I have a few things to mention. Never a dull moment for me and my family. Same. She said, anywho, my husband, my daughter, my mom, we all live together. She said, I refuse to let my mom live alone, so we now all live together, and I feel better knowing that my mom is safe. Well, absolutely. You know, I agree with you, you know. Maybe one day my mom will be living with me, and, you know, Sean's mom will be living here, you know, so yeah, I get it. She said she's also happy living with us because she lived in the Sierra Mountains in California, and we're in Connecticut, and I didn't like her living so far from us. Yeah, I get it, you know. She said, so make a long story short, she's stubborn as hell, just like myself and also my husband. Haha. She was cutting up some cardboard in the garage, and she was using a box cutter, and she always cuts towards herself. Ooh, Mom, no. What were you thinking? No, Mom, away from yourself. Away. Yeah. Jeez. And she's like, and me and my husband kept telling her to cut away from herself. Well, she ended up nicking her ankle pretty bad, and there was a pool of blood. And like, I was surprised to see how much blood there was and how fast it happened. And my husband and I tried using butterfly stitches, but it wasn't working. And I told her she really needed stitches, and she did not want to go to the walk-in clinic or even to the hospital. I said, all right, you have two options. Oh boy. Yeah, you're just like me. You've got two options. Either I drag you to the walk-in or I stitch it myself. Oh, all right. And she's like, so she opted to let me stitch her up. And I used to be a surgical technologist for 7 years. Oh, badass. I love it. And I have a beautiful medical kit I put together while I worked in surgery. And I have sterile sutures and disinfectants and surgical instruments for sutures, plus a lot more in my medical kit. Oh, beautiful. She's like, so this was actually my first time ever stitching anyone myself. I've seen it done a million times while working in surgery, but never did it because I worked in in Connecticut. Oh, okay. And they don't allow surgical technologists to first assist. And there are some hospitals that let surgical technologists first assist, which means we can do things like suturing and whatnot, but Connecticut laws are different. Well, I have attached a picture of my mom's stitches I did yesterday. She said the discoloration of what you see is the betadine, right? I used to clean the wound as well as her skin around it. I didn't want it to get infected. Well, no, having the betadine is, you know, perfection, you know, so she won't get an infection. She said then, of course, you see some of the dried blood around the area. Well, it's normal, yeah. So, and she said, it's not the best suture job, but I'm proud of what I did. Well, you know what? This is actually really good practice, especially for, you know, if ever SHTF happens, you know what I mean? And you are ever in a situation where you have to suture someone up and they have a wound, you will have this experience, you know what I mean? And I think this is something that we should all have knowledge in. You know, so it's awesome that you already had what you needed in order to do this, you know, and Mom was willing to allow you to do it for her. You know what I'm saying? So, right. So she's like, while it wasn't the end of the world, this is one of those SHTF scenarios while many people can find themselves in, and what we will do when there's no more medical facilities. Right on. Okay, so, okay, I'm going to put the picture in. I hope no one has a queasy stomach. It's not that bad. I'm kidding. Ah. Okay, so here's a picture from a community member, and she said, sharing the last of my tomatoes. It's supposed to turn cold here this weekend. Hope these make it. No, they should. What I would do is I would wrap the root, the bottom of the plant, wrap it, put it like a sheet or a thin blanket around the bottom of it. I wish I could see if it was in the ground or in a pot. It should be okay, but I would wrap the bottom of it. I really would. I would wrap the bottom of it. You know, protect it from, you shouldn't be getting any frost, but, you know, just in case it does, you know, plummet, I would wrap the bottom of it to protect the root ball. That's what I would do. Yeah. Okay, so these pictures came in from a community member, and she said, I wanted to send you a few photos of a problem I ran across this morning with some dry powdered milk. You actually show photos to us on your videos, and I hope this helps someone. I will have to find a resolution of my own for this one. I had purchased some pouches of dry powdered milk that said they have a 10 treat shelf life. I bought them a few months ago. I opened one because I didn't have any milk in the house and I wanted a bowl of mac and cheese. Anyway, fast forward. I have this pouch in the kitchen, on the kitchen counter, and decided to put into a mason jar and stick it in the fridge. So I dumped the contents into the jar and noticed these little poke holes in the Mylar bag. How long have those been in there? How did this happen? Did my cat do this? Well, it was on the counter. What if my other pouches are like this? What if this is happening and it sits in storage till I desperately need it, and is it ruined? I hope this raises awareness of a problem that can arise with food storage items. Maybe what can be done about it. If I move all the milk to jars, how much shorter is the shelf life? And how can you tell if the powdered milk is bad or too old? Any advice from you or the community would be appreciated. Thank you. Let me look. Okay, what... And I'll put these pictures up for you guys, okay? But they look like, honestly, they look like from cat claws. That's honestly what it looks like, because if your cat is anything like mine, God help you. If they're anything like my little rascals, God help you. Yeah. But that's exactly what it looks like. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to put these pictures up and then I'll come right back. So here you go. Okay, so did you see what I meant? Did they look like actual cat claw marks? Yeah, they actually look like cat claw marks, and from the Mylar bag. So what I would do is, if you have any other Mylar bags, you know, aftermarket Mylars, I would re-Mylar bag it. Or you can also put it in a mason jar. Okay, it's absolutely fine as long as it's in an airtight container. It's absolutely fine. Okay, you will get the same, you know, amount of shelf life. You really will. I'll show you what kind of airtight containers I have. Hang on. Okay, these are the kind of airtight containers that I have. Okay. Ooh. Okay, just want to show you. And I keep all of like my sugars and stuff in here, and they're airtight, and they have, I don't know if you can see, there's like a rubber seal in here. Okay, and they're 100% airtight. All right, and I keep a lot of my stuff in here. in those containers. When it comes to sugar, when it comes to creamer, when it comes to flour, when it comes to coffee, when it comes to just about everything. I put that stuff in these containers. I'll leave the links in the description box below for you guys, okay? So no worries, all right? And they're very, very, very good stuff. Very good stuff. I get them on Amazon. Great prices. No worries, okay? All right, guys, I'm out of here, all right? I appreciate you. You stay safe, you stay positive, you keep prepping, and as always, fearless. Ciao.